cut in two. It is corner of the week, then topic one. Might as well dive right up within topic two. And it's Thursday night, better come tune in. Yeah, the rain's on the wall, too wonderful. We going live on the big screen. Tallahassee Camp doing big things. For the people, yeah, the price be fishing. You ain't tuned in, you gon' miss it. Pay attention, man, you better go listen. For the 12, yeah, you know we on a mission. What's going on, yeah, we gon' list it. In time news, yeah, to the missiles. topic too. And it's Thursday night, better come tune in. Yeah, the rain's on the wall, too wonderful. We going live on the big screen. Tallahassee Camp doing big things. For the people, yeah, the price be fishing. You ain't tuned in, you gon' miss it. Pay attention, man, you better go listen. For the 12, yeah, you know we on a mission. What's going on, yeah, we gon' list it. In time news out to the missiles.
You the GOAT, boy. Always keep the feast in remembrance, praising our God with a song when we're present. Glorious God's like a chain with a pendant. Spirit of joy I receive, so I'm sending. Spread it to my bros, that's my vibe.
That I'm all in. You can tell by my faith that I'm all in. Front line with the truth, I'ma fall in. Even if it's a dead end, going all in. You can tell by the things I'm involved in. I can lose it all for my calling. If I die for the truth, it's a win-win. And going to the end, going all in. Going all in. Going in, going all in. Going all in. I'm going in, going all in. You can tell by the things I'm involved in. I can lose it all for my calling. If I die for the truth, it's a win-win. And going to the end, going all in. Going all in.
Hey, shalom, viewing audience. This is Israel United in Christ, and this is the Writings on the Wall radio show. Hey, I'm your host, Captain Mattathias, and to my right,
Captain Israel. Captain Kattwilliams.
Shalom, Officer Elijah.
Officer Sampson. Hey, that's Shalom, Israel. I'm Officer David. And this is your place for end time news. Yes, it is.
Okay, I see IT.
Cameraman.
Okay, if you just lower the levels just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
We know you happy to see the captains, man. Hey, all praises. We got Atlanta and Orlando in the house today.
All praises.
All right, hey, all praises, man. We're back with another episode.
Yes, we are.
Kicking off Thursday night the right way.
That's right.
What's been going on, officers?
What's been going on this week? We went to Orlando.
Sure enough, didn't we? Went to Atlanta last week, went to Orlando this week.
You had a good time down there.
And then y'all brought a captain back from each spot.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, we kept last week.
And you know that's right.
Praise to the Most High.
Hey, all praise to the Father, man. We happen to have y'all captains here, man. Go and introduce yourself to the people,
Yes,
Caps.
sir. Hey, Shalom, Most High Crust Bus. Captain Israel from Atlanta Camp, Most High Crust Bus.
That's it, Cap?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be more, bro.
Hey, bro.
Right.
Hey, it's a lot of news to go through.
Okay.
And you know that's right.
Hey, Shalom family. Captain Kattwilliams from Orlando Camp. Hey, first, hopefully not last time on Writings on the Wall. I'm excited. I'm here with my brothers.
That's right.
So, Shalom.
All praises.
All praises. Hey, so for those who've been in the news, there's a particular brother of ours who, has been making a lot of waves. Kattwilliams. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all familiar with this brother.
Bring it out.
We first saw him on Friday After Next, right?
Right.
First saw him on Friday After Next. But as of late.
Money Mike or something?
Huh?
Yes.
He was a little pimp on Money Mike.
Wait, what'd you say before that?
He was Money Mike or something.
Money
like
Mike, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The pimp,
Yeah, the little pimp.
Right. So he been in the news lately for some other stuff, but we're not talking about that. It's something he said in a recent interview that we're going to discuss today. In particular, IT, do y'all have that video clip? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, okay, you do? Okay, so let's put that up. Put that up for me, please. I think it's around 22 minutes or so. All right, play that.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about a myriad of leaders. You're not just talking about a single individual.
Right.
And I see a lot of people just be sitting back waiting on a Messiah. They're waiting on that one person.
But they are too, though.
Who's that?
The other side is far more diligent about looking for that Messiah than we are, because they know where to look. You probably wonder, why do white people pay so much attention to black people if they don't like them? You would think if you didn't like something, why would you be paying attention to it? I don't pay attention to things I don't like.
What's the answer?
The answer is the liar knows what lie he told.
Mm-mm.
You see what I'm saying? So even if I made it deceitful and I made you think that the answer is over here, but the answer is really over here, I'm still going to be looking over here. Me, the one that tricked, because I know this is the right answer. Black people have lost their identity, but our oppressors have not lost our identity. That's just why they chopped those noses off of the Pharaoh and the Sphinx in Egypt in the first place, is because without this nose, we can tell you this is whoever it is.
All right, pause that for a second. So, Kattwilliams said a lot just now.
That was tough.
All right, he said a lot. He said a lot. Damn. He spoke in code.
He
okay.
did.
Now the brother spoke in code, which was the right thing to do. He was using wisdom because he already saw the examples of what's his name, Ye. Right? He saw what they did.
Yes, sir.
All right. So yeah, go ahead, Cap. If y'all want to chime in, please chime in. I would like to hear your thoughts. Go ahead, Capo.
Oh, what you watched Tibbs, he used wisdom to step around Esau, because what Esau do is they'll actually take those words and flip it on them and try to cancel it.
Right.
But he didn't give him that. He didn't give him anything to work with. All praises. He used wisdom. Right.
Hey, what's one of their sayings? What you say can and will be used against you.
Will be.
Right.
That's
That's right.
And then another thing, like you can tell because he was taking his time. You can tell he was thinking and things like that. But because of this truth spread so far out the world, you know they listening. They listening. So all praise to the prophets on the prophesying in the streets everywhere, 7 days a week, every day. So all praises.
This was a slap in the face to those people who think everybody's gonna be saved. Kattwilliams telling you that. It's some people who know who your identity is and they ain't gonna tell you. Them same people y'all been trying to save forever.
Officer, you saying that Kattwilliams, a comedian, knows more about the Bible than these pastors?
Damn.
That's exactly what he just witnessed right there.
Hey, let's get a script real quick. Was that Psalms 19 and 4? No. Yeah. 4. That's what I want. Psalms chapter 19, verse 4. Let's get into it. I like what you said, Officer Sampson. You talked about the fact that this truth has gone out so far to the point where Kattwilliams, he knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, read that for me real quick. Psalms chapter 19, verse 4.
Psalms chapter 19 and verse 4. Their line is gone out through all the earth.
It says the line. Who is that? Who is their line? The apostles, the prophets.
Right.
Remember, we're the continuation of the Acts of the Apostles.
Right.
So it says their line has gone out through all of the earth. Go ahead.
And their words to the end of the world.
And their words to the end of the world. For example, you gotta realize, and we gotta appreciate how mighty of a God that we serve.
Right.
Yes, right.
Because what he's literally doing, you gotta look at it like this. You remember when our forefathers was in Egypt, right? Yes, how the Most High made Pharaoh say no. Why did he make him say no?
He hardened his heart.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Why did he do that? So the plagues could come and so the Lord can get the glory and God's might could be shown.
That's right.
So the same thing with this brother right here, Kattwilliams. All praises for that. We're not praising him,
right,
but we're praising the Most High for using him to get the word out even further.
Right.
Y'all know this is one of my favorite ones, Sirach 13:23. Whenever situations like this happen, the Most High is a mastermind, like I said before, because he knows our voices. We're the ones who are hated and despised. We're the ones who are looked at crazy in the streets.
Right.
But someone like Kattwilliams, he has an actual voice.
Right.
Okay, watch this.
Sirach, chapter 13 and verse 23.
Come on.
When a rich man speaketh.
It says when what?
When a rich man speaketh.
Right, someone with wealth, money, notoriety, fame. Go ahead.
Every man holdeth his tongue.
Every man holdeth his tongue. I don't know if y'all saw it though, but that Bishop bring it out this past Sabbath. That interview that he did with Shannon Sharp has over 30 million views already. It has 30 million views. All right, but this right here, we ain't worried about all of that stuff, shaming your brothers. We ain't worried about all of that. Right. But what he just said right there, that's what we gonna harp on. Right now. That's right. You had some, officer?
And so real quick, get 1 Corinthians 4:9. All right, because this is basically what he's saying. Hey, so they looking for leaders, and the white man ain't gonna sleep. Right. All right, because they know that leaders is gonna rise up, and the leaders is here. Right. So, and the Most High said the same thing. Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 9.
Read.
For I think that God had set forth us, the apostles, last.
All right, we are the leaders.
That's
all right, the Israelites is here, and this is what you was afraid of. Read.
As it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men.
And to men. All right, and we are the spectacle of the world. That's right. But this is what the white man been looking for.
Hey, right. Real quick, I want y'all to also understand something like this. Kattwilliams probably known this for a minute. He's probably known this for a minute. You gotta kind of strategically look at things. Whenever you see a celebrity, especially of our people, turn that down a little bit for me, IT just got louder. Whenever you see a celebrity of our people, what do you normally see when they know something that they're quote unquote not supposed to know? They do what? They make them look crazy in the public. Right. They say they lost their minds. Yep. They assassinate their character. They do all of that.
Drugs.
Yeah, they're on drugs, all of that. And you've seen some of this done to Kattwilliams.
Yes, sir.
Right. But now we're seeing a little bit more clearer why they've been coming for him the way they have.
Right.
Because he has some information that they don't want to get out. But here's the thing. Even if it gets out, they're going to say, oh, you believe this guy?
Right.
Don't worry about this guy. That's how they do. Go ahead, officer.
Right. Give me
so they going to put up, real quick, officer. So they're going to put up like on the 10 or 20 celebrities against them.
Right.
To contradict his sayings. Go ahead.
Right. Hey, you know what's crazy? That sister, what's her name? Taraji P, right? You see how she came out publicly about the pay, right? The low wages in Hollywood,
right?
And Vivica A. Fox, she comes out and say, "I don't know what she's talking about." That just shows you, bro. Black people can't come together for nothing. Right. The only thing that can bring us together is the laws of God, bro. That's it. You was gonna say something. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to. It's the truth that Kattwilliams said. Give me Psalms 58:3, because he was quoting the Bible. He was quoting the Bible. He said, "The liar." So who was the liar he was quoting? He was quoting the so-called white man Esau. Read.
That's right.
Psalms chapter 58 and verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
So it said the wicked are estranged from the womb. They try to point as us the wicked, the black skin, the wicked. But no, the wicked is that red man. Read.
They go astray as soon as they be born. Speaking lies.
Speaking what?
Speaking lies.
The wicked speak lies. They speak lies, and they speak lies against who? The Israelites. Right. That's who they speak lies against.
Do me a favor. Go back to that. Go back to the timestamp. IT. I think it was 22 or so. And there's something he said about the Messiah, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Because remember, we've done multiple classes. Bishops bringing out the deacons. They fear the rise of a black Messiah. That's what they fear. All right. And they're willing to do any and everything to make sure that doesn't come to pass. All right. Play that for me.
Well, you're talking about a myriad of leaders. You're not just talking about a single individual.
Right.
And I see a lot of people just be sitting back waiting on a Messiah. They're waiting on that one person.
But they are too, though.
Who's that?
The other side is far more diligent about looking for that Messiah than we are.
So he said the other side. What's that? Ezekiel 28. Yep. Watch this. Give me Ezekiel 28, I believe is verse 3. Because he said that the other side, he's talking about Esau. He's saying the other side is far more diligent than our people.
Right.
We the people of the book. We are actually God's chosen people. But for the most part, people don't Some people don't care about the Bible because
Not at all.
they're looking after sports.
Yeah.
They're looking after
Bring it
politics.
Right.
Any and everything outside of the scriptures.
Right.
All right. But he's saying the other side, nah, they're much more diligent. Watch. Actually, hold that. Give me Revelations 12:12, and then I want Ezekiel 28:3. Watch this. Rita, I need you to be on it today. I know you're a new reader. We know. Was it Officer Isaiah? We know you knew, but we need you to be on it. We will put the pressure on you, brother. All right, Revelations 12:12. Read it.
Sir, Book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12.
Come on.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Come on.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
So it says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth. Come on.
And of the sea.
For
the devil is come down unto you.
It says the devil has come down to you. Is it talking about the dude with the pitchfork and the damn horns? No. It's talking about your friendly neighborhood white man. That's what we're talking about. Go ahead.
Having great wrath.
Having what?
Having great wrath.
Why?
Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
He has a short time left. Just like Kattwilliams said, he said, they're much more diligent.
Right.
How the hell does Esau know that he only has so much time left? Because he know these prophecies.
Right.
That's what it's talking about, Ezekiel 28:3. All right, read that for me.
Chapter 28 and verse 3.
Come on.
Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
So, according to prophecy, the scripture says, this man, this devil, he is wiser than Daniel. What was Daniel able to do?
Right.
He was able to interpret dreams,
Right.
understand prophecy and visions. Read it again.
Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
Come on.
There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
Right, there's no secret. Now, he said they're much more diligent. Remember when you read the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter, it talks about Esau or America, this kingdom, encompassing all of the attributes of the great empires before them, right?
Right.
Now, one of the great civilizations before them was Egypt. All right, and they're like I said, remember, they're willing and ready to do any and everything to stop the rise of a black Messiah.
Right.
Give me that in Exodus 1 real quick. Exodus 1 and 9. Exodus chapter 1 verse 9. Because remember what Egypt did. They wanted to stop it as well because they thought that eventually we'd overthrow them. Well, they were right. They were right because eventually we gonna overthrow this wicked kingdom.
right.
Thus saith the Lord. All right, but it's not going to come without a battle first. All right, read what you got.
Exodus chapter 1 and verse 9.
Go ahead.
And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
Hey, stop right there. For those who are new and tuning in for the first time, we want y'all to understand, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right.
And God is with you.
That's right.
God is your God and none else.
Bring it out.
And guess what? These other nations, they understand that.
Right.
And guess what? They also know that we outnumber them. Remember, they call us what? Minorities.
Yep.
That's psychological warfare for you to think little of yourself and not realize that you are actually the majority.
That's right.
So read the verse again. Watch this.
And he said unto his people,
Come on.
behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
Just like present day in 2024. Come on.
Come on, let us deal wisely with them.
Let us do what?
deal wisely with them.
Psalms 83 says what? Crafty counsel, right?
Right.
You understand? Esau sits at the top of the United Nations.
Yep.
Esau sits at the top of the European Union.
Bring it out.
They're doing the same thing that the ancient Egyptians did to our people. Read the verse one more time. Come on.
Come on, let us deal wisely with them. Lest they multiply.
Lest we do what?
Lest they multiply. And it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us.
That's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of losing their power.
Right.
But there is a God. There's nothing you can do to stop this movement. You have something, Cap?
Hey, yo, you noticed that the way I was looking at
like, I'm waiting.
I'll praise because you know what, like Kattwilliams said, if you don't like something, why are you paying attention?
Right.
They don't
Exactly.
like black
Bring it up.
people, right?
Right.
That's what he says, right? Hey, give me that in Matthew 2, 7 and 8. I'm gonna show you what happened before. Herod the Idumea did the same thing.
Exactly.
Okay. And that's why they don't want us to bring out the color of Christ and all of that, because
Bring it up.
that's showing you, like he spoke in code, that all of this has happened before. All right, read that.
Matthew chapter 2 and verse 7. Then Herod, when he had privily called the wise men, inquired of them diligently.
Inquired them how?
Inquired of them diligently.
Diligently. Go ahead.
What time the star appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem and said, go and search diligently for the young child.
You see, he said that twice. Go and search diligently. Now, if you've ever sat before Esau when they're diligently inquiring of you, it might have been for an interview or whatever the case is. They coming from all angles. So you know he really wants to know, how do you know this information? Go ahead and finish that verse.
And when he had found him, bring me word again, that I may come and worship him also.
He didn't want to worship the black Messiah. He
Right.
wanted to kill the black Messiah. But that's that subtlety they roll with.
That's right. Captain Uriel had something.
Hey, give me right in that same vein that you went. Give me Psalm 64:6. In that same vein, in that same diligence that people don't realize how deep these minds are. These are think tanks. That's what they do. They don't have a 9 to 5 like you have a 9 to 5.
Nope.
They don't have 2 and 3 jobs. They sit around and they study you.
Right.
When they study Kattwilliams, they know his habits. They know everything. They're gonna know how to defame you. Read that.
Psalms chapter 64 and verse 6.
Come on.
They search out iniquities. They accomplished a diligent search.
What kind of search?
A diligent search.
Read.
Both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep.
They don't do like Negroes do when they research.
Right.
They don't get their research off of Google.
Hey, on Negroes plagiarize.
Oh man,
you know.
Chat GPT. hey, real quick. Go to Lamentations. Bishop just touched this past Sabbath. Just like the captains just brung out, that's what Esau does. They study us. All right, they're waiting for our downfall. I want to go to the book of Lamentations. I want chapter 3 and verse 62 and 63. Watch this.
Lamentations chapter 3 and verse 62.
Come on.
The lips of those that rose up against me.
Who rises up against the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? It's your friendly neighborhood white man.
Right.
They accuse us day and night.
Right.
Oh, look, they're gangsters.
Right.
They're criminals. They're thoughts. That's all they are.
Yep.
Read the verse again.
The lips of those that rose up against me.
Come on.
And their device against me all the day.
How often?
All the day.
All the day. Verse 63.
Behold, they're sitting down and they're rising up. I am their music.
You see that? Their life revolves around us.
Right.
Just like Kattwilliams said, it's like, if you
up.
don't like us, why are you so interested in us?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense.
on
Why?
now.
Think about it. You gotta think about
on,
it. From the
man.
beginning of the Bible, it's about that righteous seed, right?
That's right.
To the end, it's about that righteous seed being delivered. Right. So understand, this is the true book. You know why? Because it has prophecies in it.
Right.
The Quran ain't got no prophecies. The
Not
Book of
one.
Latter-day Saints is trash.
Trash.
This is the only truth in the whole world. So
That's
understand
right.
this. First and foremost, every nation outside of Israel, guess what? Our lives mean everything to y'all.
That's right.
Because, hey, the scriptures say we the salt of the earth.
That's right.
Without us, there ain't no flavor.
We got flavor.
There ain't nothing to do. Ain't nothing to do. Get a most high round of applause.
That's
for that.
crazy.
Give it to him.
Give it to him. Clap for yourself.
I understand that thing.
Clap your hands for yourself.
That's right.
Hey, real quick, man. So Lord's will, the brother does repent. Because give me that. Give me that in what's that? Revelations 14 and 12. Give me that one. Because it's one thing, brothers and sisters, because a lot of our people do have the knowledge that they are Israel, and I give all praise to the Most High and His Son Jesus Christ for waking our people up, first and foremost. But we want to see our people, we want to see their souls saved.
Right.
We want to see them repent and get their lives right.
That's right.
Okay? So I want you to read this. Watch this.
Revelation chapter 14 and verse 12.
Come on.
Here is the patience of the saints.
So the Bible says, here's the patience of the saints. Who are the saints? The Israelites who made a covenant with the Father. Come on.
Here are they that keep the commandments of God. And the faith of Jesus.
So that is the duty. That's the task of every Israelite that's out there. It's not just saying, oh, I know who I am. I know who I am. No. You got to keep God's commandments and accept his son. Okay? Right. There's a lot of Israelites out there who do not accept Christ as their Lord and Savior.
Right.
So the commandment is this. Read it one more time.
Here is the patience of the saints.
Come on.
Here are they that keep the commandments of God. And the faith of Jesus.
And the faith of Jesus. All praise to the Father, man. Hey, we about to get into the weather report. I know y'all like, damn, they forgot all about the weather report. Oh, okay. Thank you, IT. But before we do, we need y'all to subscribe.
Okay, you gotta push the
button. All right, go
Push
ahead
the
and
button, man.
go ahead and share this stream. What's wrong with David? David's starting early, man.
I'm sorry.
Hey, go ahead and
I'ma
share
ease
this
up.
stream to the four corners of the earth. This truth needs to get out. Why? People like Kattwilliams are stumbling to it. Hey, maybe your wicked mama needs this truth. Maybe your auntie, your uncle, your cousins, and your mama them, and Daryl and Tyrone and them. Maybe they need the truth too.
That's right.
All right, so we need all 1,000 plus of y'all to go and share this stream.
That's right.
And click the like button and subscribe and drop a comment or two.
Push the damn button.
That's how you do it.
Hey, and donate too, man. We need arms too to keep this
That's
truth
right.
going.
Bring it out.
IUIC.Tallahassee at IsraelUnite.org. PayPal.
There you go.
Help push this truth.
Right.
right.
Hey, so me and Captain Kimmy was speaking the other day about the situation in Mississippi. Some of y'all may be familiar, some of y'all may not be. Do me a favor, IT, I want you to pull up this article real quick. All right, let's read that.
Families in disbelief after hundreds of bodies found buried behind
Turn that music
Mississippi
down,
jail.
please, as he reads. Read it again.
Families in disbelief after hundreds of bodies found buried behind Mississippi jail.
All right, read that.
The discovery of 215 bodies buried in unmarked graves behind a jail outside of Jackson, Mississippi.
So let me get this straight. So there is a discovery. So they just got discovered in 2024. Who knows how long this has really been going on, right?
For real, yeah.
Okay. Go back to it. Okay, read that.
has left the community.
No, it's the discovery.
The discovery of 215 bodies buried in unmarked graves behind a jail outside of Jackson, Mississippi, has left the community in disbelief.
And, you know, it's crazy. You know, we always see Jackson, Mississippi in the news for some racist stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Bring it up.
Are we really at disbelief at this point, brothers and sisters? It's crazy. How could you be at disbelief? You don't know that this man is the devil at this point?
Devil.
All right, go back.
The families are angry. They were never notified of the deaths and how their loved ones are buried in graves marked by just a metal rod and a number. Damn.
Wow.
Amnanawas discussed the disturbing details that have emerged with Betterson Wade and attorney Ben Crump.
Right. So you have Esau, obviously, they're the ones who control the prisons.
Right.
All right, out here. And, you know, I can say this, out here burying our people without giving them the proper burial. Right. Now, do we know how every last person died? We do not know that, so we can't speak it as fact. Right. But who knows what really happened? For example, our sister Sandra Bland.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Bring it up.
She went in off of a traffic violation and she comes out dead.
Lord
and they're trying to say she hung herself. Or supposedly hung herself.
Wow.
But who really knows? And understand, there's thousands of stories like this with our people.
Speeding ticket.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly. But these type of things have been going on behind closed doors for years.
Yes,
That's what y'all got to understand, family. Give me what's that? Maccabees. First Maccabees, real quick. Okay. First Maccabees, chapter 3. Yeah, it's 3 and 52. Watch this, y'all.
First Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 52. And lo, the heathen are assembled together against us.
Right, so you got to understand, if it's the other nations, they're not for you. The Bible says that the heathen gather against us.
Right.
Now, contextually, this is during the Grecian rule at this point in time. Okay, this is when we were slaves to the Grecians. All right, and they had an affinity, with the other nations to sell us as slaves. Yep. All right, read this verse again.
And lo, the heathen are assembled together against us to destroy us.
To do what to us?
To destroy us.
So it's time for us to stop being so damn surprised when we find this stuff out, because that is their intention.
Right.
If it was up to them, they'd eradicate all of us.
Right.
All right, but there is a God.
That's right.
Read on.
What things they imagine against us, thou knowest.
Right. They imagine a lot of vain things against us. And our brothers who are locked up in these prisons, bruh, anything goes. Right. All right. There's not going to be a court hearing for malpractice. It's not going to happen.
Right. It ain't going to be no coverage either out there.
There you go. This should be one of the biggest stories, not just in America, in the world right now.
Sir. Right.
People should be marching and protesting and shutting down. You know, that's how it should be. Right. But it's not, because the black man ain't nothing in America.
Right.
Nope. Black man ain't nothing in America. What you
Hey,
had?
Kat, remember this? The regime Carters and all the the things that we had. It was an issue right here in Mississippi right before that sparked this. His name was Dexter Wade.
Yes, sir.
That's the one that was killed allegedly by the police. They hit him, and they buried him.
Oh yeah,
They said the coroner had his identification and didn't even contact his family.
And his family was looking for him for like 2 years or something.
Yeah,
like
his family's been looking for him.
Yeah. Dang. Hey, can I get one real quick on the Malachi on the 1 and 4 on, because God calls these people the border, all right, the beginning and the ending of wickedness.
That's
all
right.
So don't be surprised on when these things start to come out on the frequently. Read that.
Malachi chapter 1 and verse 4.
Read.
Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished,
Read.
but we will return and build the desolate places.
And they did that. Read.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts,
Thus saith God.
they shall build,
They will build.
but I will throw down.
I'm going to throw down that joint. Read.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
They should call them what?
The border of wickedness.
All right, don't read on.
And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
How long?
Forever.
So no matter what y'all do against us, you still gonna have indignation with the Lord. That's
right. That's right.
Every day.
Hey, Cap, let me get Jeremiah 8 and 1. I wanna bring something out in the book. Can I bring something out?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because this is nothing new. When you see that, now that's an astonishing number, 215, right? Wow. But we know that there have been mass graves where they found our bodies. You know, they've been using us for research. I think what they call it, medical apartheid.
Right.
They've been using us for research. And like you said, our brothers especially that are locked up in prisons, I'm going to read something. I'm going to show you what they've been doing to us. But first, read that script.
Jeremiah chapter 8 and verse 1. At that time, saith the Lord, they shall bring out the bones of the kings of Judah, and the bones of his princes, and the bones of the priests, and the bones of the prophets, and the bones of the inhabitants of Jerusalem out of their graves.
Grave robbers. Grave robbers. Hey, you got that? You got something, Cat?
I said thieves.
Thieves. Yes. And watch what I'm gonna read what they've been doing. Hey, y'all got that book? Can y'all pull that up? Okay. Go to page 201. Go to page.
Read the title for us, please.
Race, Slavery, and the Troubled History of America's Universities. Ebony and Ivy by Craig Stephen Wilder.
Because what we're going to find out is a lot of this was going on the Ivy League school campuses.
That's right.
Okay.
You know, black people don't really know what Ivy League schools are. That's like your Harvards, your
Exactly.
Yales, your Princetons,
Browns, Columbia.
you know?
Oh, the white leagues.
Yes, yeah. The White League. The White League.
I got you. Ivy League.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. I saw what you did. All right, you got that, brother? Reader, you got that or no?
Yes,
I'll
sir.
read it myself. Okay.
Regents chartered the College of Physicians and Surgeons in New York City. It was the same year that white residents began complaining about the odor from hundreds of corpses.
So hold on.
Wow.
Hundreds of corpses. Well, we just read 215 in Mississippi. Right, go ahead.
In the vault of the African Methodist Episcopal Church.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Nope.
Wait a minute.
The bones was in the church.
Wow.
The black church. Like they cloned Tyrone. We don't know what was in all them bones.
Right.
Go ahead.
Or Mother Zion, which suffered from a lack of land and security.
Go ahead.
There remained few, if any, protections on the bodies of black people.
Stop. Don't just skip past it. There remain few, if any, protections on the bodies of black people living in the city. Isn't that Deuteronomy 28:16?
Right.
That's right.
Okay,
Come
go ahead.
on now,
Go ahead.
dog.
There remain few, if any, protections on the bodies of black people living in the city, be they enslaved or free. And white New Yorkers had even less concern about the fate of dead black people.
They didn't care. Scroll down. Let's get the last part. Okay, right there.
For a nominal fee, Hughes offered medical instruction or consultations on medical cases. As evidence of his professional standing and accomplishment, he added that the government of Massachusetts had awarded him the body of a Negro malefactor prisoner, which he wired into a skeleton for use as a teaching tool and a guide for setting bones in joints.
So they were using us. This is where the surgeons was learning from.
What type of wickedness?
That's wicked.
Hey, don't be surprised, bro.
You was awarded a body?
Bruh. Give me, what's that, Nehemiah 9:37.
Yes, sir.
But we can't be surprised at the depths of this man's evil.
Yeah, yeah.
We cannot be surprised at it. We got to that's why we still in captivity.
Break it up.
Because our people have gotten so comfortable in the luxuries of Babylon, you don't forgot who the hell this man is.
Damn.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, read what you got, Nehemiah 9:37.
Nehemiah chapter 9 and verse 37.
Come on.
And it yielded much increase unto the kings whom thou hast set over us.
God has set these kings over us. Why? Because we have sinned against our God.
That's right.
All right, read that again for me, please.
And it yieldeth much increase unto the kings whom thou hast set over us.
Right now, the king that's over us is United States of America.
Right.
Come on.
Because of our sins.
Why has he put this man over us?
Because of our sins.
Come on.
Also, they have dominion over our bodies.
They have what?
Damn.
They have dominion over our bodies.
They have dominion over our bodies. Come on.
And over our cattle at their pleasure.
At their what?
At their pleasure.
Give me Jeremiah 50 and 16. All right. Remember when it talks about in Psalms 13 and 17 that the wicked is the sword of the Lord?
Yes, sir.
Understand, this is the rebuke of the Lord for us not listening. To the point where what? We are discovering mass graves. This ain't the first time this has happened.
Right.
Up in, what's it called? Wall Street. There's graves. There's mass graves up there.
Yes, sir.
This is not the first time these things have been reported.
Now,
So
what's
we,
that Central Square Park?
Central Park.
Central Park.
Right.
Yeah, yes, sir.
We
Yes, sir.
can't
All the
forget
time. Yes.
about these things because they happen, every few years, man. We act surprised every time. We got to wake up and realize that this is the sword. This is our punishment. But we got to do what? Turn away from our wickedness so we can get out of this wicked condition.
That's
All
right.
right, read that for me, please.
Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 16.
Come on.
Cut off the sower.
Do what?
Cut off the sower from Babylon.
It says cut off the what?
Cut off the sower from Babylon.
It says cut off the sower from Babylon. Go ahead.
And him that handleth the sickle.
And him that handleth the what?
The sickle.
Who is killing us dead in the streets?
Bring it out.
Who's throwing us in mass graves? That would be Babylon, a.k.a.
sir.
the United States of America.
That's right.
Read on.
And him that handleth the sickle.
And him that handleth the sickle, go ahead.
In the time of harvest. For fear of the oppressing sword.
For fear of the what?
The oppressing sword.
The oppressing sword. Who's been oppressing us for over 400 years? It's your friendly neighborhood white man.
Right.
We're asking that the Most High come and destroy them so he can deliver us from that oppressing sword.
You know
that's right.
Cap, you go ahead, Cap, before we get into the segment.
Hey, can you send that to IT so they can post it? So they
Yes,
can
sir.
see it?
Yes, sir.
Hey, matter of fact, while he's doing that, give me Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because we act like this is something brand new. We act like this is something brand new. These devils have been killing us for a long time. Matter of fact, they've become very efficient at it. And they've taught us how to kill each other too. Read that.
Yeah.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 5.
Come on.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
I know perpetual is not, it's not a Negro word.
Right.
It's not a Negro. It means forever.
Right.
It means it does not stop.
That's
it
right.
has no beginning and it has no end. It keeps going.
Day.
Read.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Of who?
Of the children of Israel.
So when your pastor's talking about John 3:16, is he reading this part?
No.
Is he reading
No.
about the friendly neighborhood white man that's killing us every day?
He skipped that.
Nah,
He
never.
skips that part. Read.
by the force of the sword.
By the force of what?
Of the sword.
So when they had swords, they were doing it. When they had guns, they were doing it.
Break it up.
Every time, every weapon they use against us. Guess what they test those weapons on? They test those weapons on us.
That's right.
They test. Guess what the COVID and everything else? Those are weapons.
Right.
And Cap, earlier it's called Seneca Park, the old black neighborhood that Central Park is built over.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Go
Seneca
ahead, Cap.
Park.
IT, y'all got what Cap requested? All right, pull it up for him.
And don't forget them cities that they flooded with water, that they killed all of them.
Oh
people in.
man, all over the place. Read that.
The Gilder Lehrman Institute of American History in July 2019 explains the Devil's Punch Bowl.
I know a lot of people probably haven't heard that before. The Devil's Punch Bowl. That is a famous site in guess what? Mississippi. Mississippi. Again, read.
Was a camp in Natchez, Mississippi that held as many as 4,000 black refugees.
How many?
4,000 black refugees.
So we talking about a Holocaust. We talking about a real Holocaust. Read.
In the summer of 1863, This number only growing as years went on.
That means that they're finding more bodies.
Wow.
Nobody hears about that part.
Right. Still growing.
Still growing.
Damn.
Hey, for all of y'all who want to continue to join hands in hands with this man and this woman, what's his name? What's the actor's name? Neighbors. Jonathan Majors. Is it Majors or Neighbors?
No, it's Majors.
Jonathan Majors. He don't mess around and he's finding out. He's finding out.
He got the Negro wake up.
Exactly. You don't understand. They'll pretend that they love you, but they lining you up the whole time.
What the hell is this? You got to take everything.
Exactly. Hey, but for the sake of time, man, we got to get into our first segment. IT, y'all ready? All right, play the clip. All right, this is the World Weather Report brought to you by the Writings on the Wall radio show. All right, pull up the first one, please.
World is dangerously close to a global warming limit as 2023 goes down as hottest on record.
All right, so it says the world's getting hotter. The world's getting hotter. Read down. Well, could you scroll down first, please, to the? I'd like to read some of the article, please.
Somewhere in there.
CNN. Global warming in 2023 hit 1.48 degrees Celsius, data published Tuesday shows, as the hottest year on record propelled the world just hundredths of a degree away from a critical climate threshold.
Read on.
Analysis last year had already confirmed 2023 to be the warmest on record, but Tuesday's data shows an alarming leap in heating from 2016, previously the hottest year. In 2023, the average global temperature was 14.98 degrees Celsius, 0.17 degrees above the previous record, while warming in the world's oceans also hit a new high.
All right, so when the oceans get warmer, that's like with more storms and things like that. Scroll down to the section that I really wanted to get to. Yeah, read that. The main long-term.
The main long-term factor behind the ocean's alarming heat is fossil fuel pollution. But El Nino, which began in July, also contributed. Higher sea surface temperatures can lead to more powerful hurricanes, typhoons, and tropical cyclones.
I want y'all to understand something. Esau will do any and everything to take the credit from who's really bringing these storms to the earth.
Bring it up.
I hope y'all understand this thing. The global warming, they can say all of that, oh, it's causing more storms and all this. No, it's payback.
That's right.
From the Most High. That's all it is. It's payback from the Lord.
That's right.
You had something, officer?
No, sir.
Okay, 2 Ezra 9 real quick. Let's get that one. All right, this is payback. It's nothing but the Lord visiting the earth. And we're going to get to it in the topic of the day. They're trying to condone things like killing livestock, agriculture, trees,
the fish.
Right, they're trying to say do that to stop global warming. No. All that's going to do is kill more people, which they know how to do that. That's one thing Esau know how to do. He know how to kill, because it's in him. But they're trying to take away the credit from God. It's the Lord bringing these plagues and these storms and these judgments for what you've been doing to his people.
That's right.
All right, read what you got, please.
You want verse 2?
Start at verse 1.
2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1.
Come on.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently.
It says, do what?
Measure thou the time diligently.
Hey, the name of this show is The Writings on the Wall.
That's right.
Hey, The Writings on the Wall, when you read Daniel 5, that was the end of Babylon.
That was it.
We're gonna learn today.
He was like, damn, what that say? Many tekel, you fall. What that mean? Your kingdom is soon to fall.
That's right.
That's what it's talking about.
baby.
Hey, America, they don't want to understand that.
Nah.
They don't want to voice that. But it is what it is. Read that verse again.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently.
And that's the thing. The reason why they put stuff like that, because they know that they only have a short time left.
Bring it up.
All right, brothers and sisters, you got to understand who you're dealing with. You're dealing with the devil himself.
Right.
Come on.
Measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Uh-huh.
And when thou seest part of the signs pass.
And when you see part of the signs, Pat, what are some of those signs? Earthquakes, twisters, fires, flooding. Read.
Which I have told thee before.
Come on.
Then shalt thou understand.
Then shalt you understand. Just trust it. Esau knows exactly what's taking place. Go to the next article. What we got next? Watch this, y'all. So earthquakes have been on the rise. I'm telling you, since we've been doing this show.
Right.
Like we had an earthquake here and there, but
Like,
at some point it just became an earthquake every week, and then it became like 10 every week, and then 100 every. I'm like, damn.
Every day.
Because we measure this here in Writings on the Wall. That's our job, to bring it to y'all. So we look at the earthquakes every day. Bro, we telling you it's hundreds, and some weeks it's thousands of earthquakes.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Watch this.
Somebody come and look at
6.7 magnitude earthquake hits SE of Sarangani, Philippines.
Philippines, so you got a 6.7 in the Philippines. You got a 5.9 in Japan, 5.7 in Tonga, 5.4 in Vanuatu, Indonesia. It goes on and goes on and goes on and goes on. Peru, Japan, Chile.
Yeah.
This just happened within a few days ago.
Right.
Okay, what's that? Isaiah 29. Give me that
this?
real quick. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. Hey, remember, obviously the spirit is on Bishop Nathaniel, right?
That's right.
And he encourages us to read our 4 chapters, study, then pray.
Pray.
Right? We knew that the scripture said 3 times a day, but were we honestly doing that 3 times a day? Right. No, you know we weren't doing that.
Right.
But the spirit was on Bishop to encourage us to pray 3 times a day.
Right.
And now you're seeing the fruits of your studying and your praying.
The angels is activated.
There you go. Now they're being activated.
Yes, sir.
The application is taking place. So all praise to the Most High for that thing right there. Read what you got.
Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 6.
Come on.
Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder.
With what?
With thunder.
With thunder. Come on.
And with earthquake.
And with earthquakes. And you saw all of those earthquakes that was just listed. Go ahead.
And great noise. With storm and tempest.
With storm and tempest. Come on.
And the flame of devouring fire.
Right, those wildfires that be breaking out, all of that is documented in the Holy Scriptures.
Yes, sir.
Pull up the one, where did it take place at? I think it was Mariana Island. What's that? Mariana Island.
Mariana. Oh, that's right up there. Never mind. Go ahead.
All right, read that, please.
Magnitude of earthquake in Mariana Islands region revised from 5.1 to 5.0.
All right, so you had a 5.0 earthquake in Mariana Islands. There was another one. What we got next? No, we don't want to start our morning with the wire. Read that.
A magnitude 4.2 earthquake shakes a wide area of Southern California.
Right, Southern Cal on the West Coast got a 4.2. And don't forget about that crazy storm that swept through the East Coast.
Yeah.
I believe it started in like the Southwest and then came over here, messed up the Panhandle. Then
so
went
we hit Panama City and
Mariana
right.
too.
Yeah.
Lord
have mercy.
And went up the East Coast as well.
Georgia got some of that.
Georgia got some of that. Carolinas, I believe, as well. And there were snowstorms up north as well. So the Most High is definitely showing his might. All right. So all praises to the Father for that. So we got to continue. Here's another one. Give me 2 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 1, because as we continue to get closer to that day, I'm talking about the return of Messiah, things are going to get crazy out here.
Right.
So we got to constantly keep each other in prayer and pray for one another.
That's
all right.
right.
Watch the 2 Maccabees 1 and 1. Watch this.
2 Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 1.
Come on.
The brethren, the Jews that be at Jerusalem.
Right, so the brethren, the Jews that be back at home, come on.
And in the land of Judea.
And in the land of Judea, read.
Wish unto the brethren,
Uh-huh.
the Jews that are throughout Egypt,
Come on.
health and peace.
You see that? The Jews that are scattered abroad, the Israelites, where we're scattered in our various captivities, we got to wish them what?
Health and peace.
We got to pray for another. We got to pray health and peace to one another. Is that it on that?
Yes, sir.
All right, so all praise to the Father. We got some more about that storm we just mentioned. Pull it up for us, please.
Apocalyptic images from Florida. Devastating tornadoes have swept across the U.S. East Coast. At least 4 people were killed and thousands were left without electricity.
All right, let's get some of the video. Put it up for us. This one was in Miami, Florida. Watch this. So you got a tornado over there causing fires.
But that looked like the movie Twister back in the day. The movie.
We saw it chasing.
Hey.
I'm so happy it's going away. Oh, just look that boat over.
And that's a low. That's the thing people don't understand. The Most High is very. That's a low grade twister.
It's ridiculous.
All right, that's like a category 1 or something.
Hey, that's precision.
Precision accuracy. How they rate tornadoes? I be forgetting.
Is it 1 through 5?
Is it 1 through 5? 1
I
through
think it's
5.
1 through 5.
Yeah, that's a small one right there.
Probably was a 1.
You could tell by the eye test, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you see by the eye test.
Yeah, you know it's hot too.
Sample from Central Georgia.
Hey, what else y'all got, IT?
The damage caused after a tornado
Yeah.
passed through Panama City.
Panama
Florida.
City is like an hour and a half away from here, man. So all praise to the Most High for being gracious
That's right.
and sparing us.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
That's not to be taken lightly, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. All praise to the Father for that.
All praises. I got out of that thing like Jonah, man. I had to get to Nineveh. You know, when I used to live in
the Panama.
I used to live over there, and the Most High said, "Get to Nineveh, to Tallahassee." Okay, go ahead, Katt.
That's all right.
I see you ain't catching it, bro. You ain't catching it.
I caught it. I caught it.
You ain't like.
I just remember how rebellious he was being.
I was, man.
He was being
Just like
rebellious.
Jonah, right? He
Yeah,
was-
just
he-
like Jonah.
right.
I think Jonah had hair. Play the next.
I didn't get
Play
swallowed
the
up.
video.
I didn't
Play
get
it.
swallowed up by a whale though, or a fish.
David's crazy.
Anybody here?
Lord have mercy.
Hey, so yeah, man, Mosai not playing around. All right, he's bringing his judgments to the earth. I think there was a flood. If I'm not jumping, yep, there was a flood over there in Indonesia. Let's play that clip, please. This happened a few days ago on the 6th. Officers, y'all had anything, man? You see, the Most High is definitely we're hearing the voice of the Lord in these last days.
Psalm 104, 32. Because the Most High God, like you said, Cap, our prayers and our diligent going to the street every day to teaching our people. We activate what? The angels. So if I were you, so-called blacks and Spanish Native American, I will repent. Because the Lord has nothing to play with. Read that.
Psalms chapter 104 verse 32. He looketh on the earth.
So this talking about the Lord. It said the Lord look upon the earth, read.
And it trembleth.
And it's what?
And it trembleth.
Just by looking on the earth, it trembled. What that is? Those are your earthquakes. Those are earthquakes, read.
He toucheth the hills. And they smoke.
And they smoke. This the hand of the Most High God, the black Messiah.
That's right.
He is black. So guess what? We should repent, come keep these commandments, and get what? And get the kingdom. That's what we need to do.
Add to it as we're looking at the floods and just saw the storms, and like Katt was saying, like they try to give the credit to somebody else. Give me that in Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 22. Because God tells you it's Him. He tells you He controls the water. He tells the water where to stop at. Read that.
Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 22.
Read.
Fear ye not me, saith the Lord.
God said, you don't want to fear me. Read.
Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea?
So He said, where I put the sand at, that's where I told the sea to stop at. Read.
By a perpetual decree that it cannot pass it.
So when you see floods happen, that's because God allowed them to go past the sand, because God stopped the water where He wanted to stop at. Read.
And though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail.
So when you see floods, it's because God allowed it to happen. God controls all of it.
Hey, remember, I think they said 4 people died in Florida from the winds, and then you had the tornado.
Right.
All right. I want to touch that real quick. Job 27. Job 27 and 19. Hey, for those who was in Miami for the quest, you already know how they living down there in Miami. They living on the rich side. All right. So watch this. Watch the voice of the Lord. Watch this right here. Give me verse 19.
Job chapter 27 and verse 19.
Come on.
The rich man shall lie down, but he shall not be gathered.
He shall not be gathered. Read.
He openeth his eyes, and he is not.
You know what that mean? He opened up his eyes. He is not. I mean, he not living no more.
That's right.
All right. Read on.
Terrors take hold on him as waters.
Read.
A tempest.
A what?
A tempest.
That's that tornado right there. It says a tempest. Come on.
Stealeth him away in the night.
Stealeth him away in the night. So understand this. There's no mistakes.
Bring it up.
There's no second guessing.
Right.
This is surely of the Lord.
That's right.
Understand that thing right there. So all praises for that weather report right there,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Okay.
So the Lord. Hey, no, I like
on.
that. I like that
Bring it
precept.
up.
So the Lord be creating missing persons.
Ooh.
That's right.
Hey.
In the wind.
Can I get one on that real quick?
Literally.
It'll be quick. It's only
It's
one
that
verse.
Jonah thing again.
Yeah,
Don't
I
do
don't
it.
know. I don't know.
It ain't the Jonah thing. It ain't the
do it,
Jonah.
Cap.
Hey, on the Proverbs 1:27. Hurry up, bro. Read. Come on, man. Read, reader.
He ain't flicking.
Oh gosh, his fingers.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 1, and verse
Come on.
27.
Okay.
When your fear cometh as desolation.
All right, the Most High is bringing that fear back into the earth through the power of the storms. Read.
And your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
As a what?
As a whirlwind.
As a whirlwind. All right, God is bringing these whirlwinds on the tempests, tornadoes, on the hurricanes, on the back of the earth, so you can see on his power. Read on.
When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me.
So don't be surprised when all this the things hit your city.
Uh-oh.
Call on the Lord. See there, Cap? I wasn't on that no more.
All praises. All praises. Let's take that down. The weather report is now over. All praises to the Most High. So getting ready. What we got next? We got IT, can you take the thing down?
Take it down.
I tried to be nice and be smooth,
Take
but
it
you
down.
got to rebuke IT because they don't listen.
But they look at you.
They be like,
They just look.
Lord have mercy.
Did
They
he say,
watching the
Want me to
show.
do this?
Did he say take it down?
Be praying.
Send no prayers.
Just gotta pray. We gotta start. We be saluting them and saying have a good show, but we gotta start anointing.
Hey, Cap, you
IT.
got to go with the prayers, Cap.
Gotta go with the prayers.
You got to go to the prayers, bro.
We gonna face Jerusalem before the show, moving forward for IT.
I agree.
The
That's
rebelliousness in IT.
With the arm.
Hey, but we gonna get into it, man. We got who back there? Who back there? Do y'all know what this next segment is? Oh, okay. All right, IT, play the clip. I want to make sure, man. All right, this is the Wars and Rumors of Wars report, brought to you by Writings on the Wall radio show. As you know, this is your place for end times news, so we are here to keep you up to date with what's going on in the earth.
Right.
All right, IT, what you got for us?
Russia is using North Korean missiles in Ukraine, U.S. says. That's bad news for Asia.
Hey, I tell you this red man, he's disrespectful.
Yes, sir.
He is disrespectful. Give me that one in Isaiah 14. That's a threat. That's all he's saying is bad news for Asia. He's saying, hey, y'all sure y'all want to do that? Y'all sure y'all want to help Russia out? That's what he's saying right there. What's the one in Isaiah 14 where it say, I think it's like 6? Let me hear it. Just read 6 and let me hear it.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 6.
Yep.
He who smote the people in wrath.
In what?
In wrath.
In wrath. He who smote the nations in wrath. Go ahead.
With a continual stroke.
With a continuous stroke. That's what he do. He's the bully in the earth today.
Right.
All right. Jeremiah called him the hammer of the earth. So go back to this, please. Let's read a little bit of this.
Seoul, South Korea, CNN. Russia has fired North Korean supplied short-range ballistic missiles into Ukraine twice in the past week. An escalation of Pyongyang's support for Moscow that has serious implications for both the war in Europe and security on the Korean Peninsula, the White House said Thursday.
Jump down to the portion I really want to get to. Read that, please.
This would have concerning security implications for the Korean Peninsula and the Indo-Pacific region.
Right. So what they're saying is like if you do this, if you keep supplying Russia with these weapons, this is going to be bad for your security.
Right. Yeah.
Because you're not going to be able to defend yourself. Because remember, Russia, they got weapons.
Right.
They got weapons. They got stockpiles. So what they're really doing, and if you read the article, we don't have enough time to read the whole thing, but it's talking about Russia is literally just using their weapons so they don't have to use theirs.
Right.
That's all they're doing. So U.S. is saying it's really a lose-lose for you because you ain't going to be able to arm yourself while Russia's just using you right now. Okay? And you know how America tries to paint the picture. Although they're the one causing all the issues in the world,
Right.
they're the reason why Russia and Ukraine at war right now.
Exactly.
They're a part of that.
Right.
Because they wasn't supposed to extend their borders with NATO. Okay, but they did it anyway because they're habitual line steppers. That's what they do. Okay, but then say, hey, North Korea, you shouldn't do that because you're going to run out. You're not going to be able to protect yourself, and Russia's just using you guys. But At the end of the day, America's using everybody.
That's right.
America's using everybody. Let me talk about this whole real quick.
That's right.
I'm talking about America. I'm just talking about America. Let me talk about this whole real quick. America gonna mess around. Because I seen this before. I seen this in high school. You understand? I seen it in college. You understand? When you got that one sister that messing around with this dude, with that dude, this dude and that dude and that dude down the street.
Damn.
But then she gonna end up messing with the wrong dude.
He
He gonna catch feelings.
Learn today.
And he gonna say, I loved her, man. He gonna say, I loved her.
But I loved her, man.
But I loved her, man. He gonna say that. And then the other one's gonna start talking and say, hey, y'all trying to get her back? Hey, let's get her. That's what's gonna happen to America.
Damn.
Right.
I'm trying to the story of the hoe. The whore.
She's a hoe.
What they call fatal attraction.
Right.
I'm gonna teach a class called fatal attraction.
Bring it out.
I'm gonna teach a class called fatal attraction. It's gonna be about this hoe we talking about right now. Hey, let's go to the next. What we got? What we got? IT. Yep, the Houthis is back at it. They was doing it last week.
No.
They said, no, wrong, we not stopping. We gonna keep dropping missiles on y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Because remember, this is the ones from Yemen.
Right,
Okay.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
All right, so play that, please.
Right now, Secretary of State Antony Blinken is meeting with the president of the Palestinian Authority, one day after meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and other leaders in the Jewish state.
It comes as U.S. and UK forces shoot down the largest Houthi attack on international shipping in the Red Sea that we've seen so far. Trey Yingst, live in Israel with the very latest. Trey.
Todd Carly, good morning. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken still in the region today, meeting with Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas. It does come just a day after he met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, the war cabinet, and also the families of those being held hostage currently inside Gaza. Blinken reportedly told Netanyahu to work harder to protect Gazan civilians and also discuss broader work to free the more than 100 hostages still being held. The secretary's visit does come as a new attack was launched overnight by Iran-backed Houthi rebels in the Red Sea. A U.S. official telling Fox News that the combined drone and missile attack was the largest to date to target the shipping lane. 18 drones were shot down during that incident by U.S. forces in what is the 26th Houthi attack since mid-November.
Right, stop. Showing you, hey, all Ishmael is not submissive and not going to just sit back and take it.
Right.
All right. Remember, as it's prophesied, 2 Ezra the 15th chapter, all of them are going to remember their nature. Right now, the Houthis, they know their nature. They know what they're about. They're not scared. They're not backing down. Right. But it's all of the other ones. Hey, I just sent you one. Pull that one up. Here you go, Katt.
U.S. British militaries launched massive retaliatory strike against Iranian-backed Houthis in Yemen.
How long do you think we got before they actually go to the next level? How many more attacks do you think before they say enough is enough?
Right.
Because Iran, they're going to stir Iran up, and Iran's going to say enough is enough.
Right.
And they're going to go in on them. They're going to go all in.
It's only so long that you can watch your brother get
Right.
And that's what they're doing. They stirring them up.
Right, yeah.
Hey, get that real quick. Go to Isaiah 14:25 real quick. All right, right now they are on the bottom. They got the lower hand. You see Amalek over there trying to literally eradicate all the people in Gaza so they can move in and carry out their vision.
Right.
Carry out the vision, like I say in Daniel 11.
Yes.
Read this real quick.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 25.
Go ahead.
That I will break the Assyrian in my land.
Right. It says that he will break the Assyrian in my land. Whose land? God's land. Where's that? In Israel today. They're called the Assyrians because they're doing the same exact thing that the ancient Assyrians did when they moved into our land, Israel.
Right.
All right. So they're not the original inhabitants. We are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's our homeland.
Right.
Read the verse again.
That I will break the Assyrian in my land.
Come on.
And upon my mountains tread him underfoot.
Read.
Then shall his yoke depart from off them.
Right. It says, then shall his yoke depart from off them. Who's the them? Ishmael, the Arab nations. Right now they have the yoke on them. Who has the upper hand? Amalek. The Ishes. They have the upper hand right now, but there's going to come a day when the yoke will be broken.
Yes.
Read on.
And his burden depart from off their shoulders.
Right, and their burden what? there are people getting killed every damn day.
Right.
There's going to come a time where that's going to cease for a time, and they're going to have the upper hand on who? On Amalek.
Right.
Yeah, something, Katt?
No, I was gonna say what you just said about her being a whore is what she's doing. The whore is feeding Amalek.
Right.
So when Ishmael turned on Amalek, you're gonna have Esau gonna watch it happen, and then they're gonna have to deal with it.
Yep. They're going to be forced to. They're going to be forced to. Hey, real quick, let's go to the next one. What else we got? We got a lot in store for y'all today. Read that.
Yemen's Houthis launched their largest Red Sea drone and missile attack, though no damage is reported.
Go to the next one, please. I think we kind of hit that topic. Yeah, read that.
Blinken warns there will be consequences for continued Houthi attacks.
Right, and the consequences when you continue to read down in Isaiah 14, they're going to defend. They're going to back up their comrades, their little brother.
Yep.
All right, the least of the flock, Amalek, when that day comes, when that time comes. Excuse me. Let's go to the next one, please. I'm speeding up a little bit, as you can see. Speeding up a little.
Hold Israel accountable. South Africans rally behind Gaza amid ICJ case.
All right, so let's talk about this one. It says, hold Israel accountable. So the nations are starting to take notice that it is, in fact, a genocide. Because at this point, it's like over 24,000 that they've killed. The number's steady rising. It's number steady rising week by week. So the nations are starting to stick their nose in it and get involved and present these war crimes before the world. Okay, let's read some of that, please.
As their government takes Israel to The Hague on genocide allegations, South Africans are standing by Palestine.
Now, that's where they're going wrong. Because remember, some of our people is in South Africa.
Right.
Remember, it's not about being on Amalek's side or being on the Palestinian side. It's about being on God's side.
That's right.
You want to be on the right side, because at the end of the day, it's prophesied that both of them gonna get it. Can we read that real quick? Can we read Amos 1 and 7 and jump down to verse 11?
You better jump.
7:11.
Right.
That's what we call it. That's Esau and Ishmael. 7:11 right there. All right, because you don't want to be on that side. I don't want to be on that side.
Nobody.
I don't want to be on any of the nation's side. Shoot. I want to be on the Lord's side. Read that.
Amos chapter 1 and verse 7. But I will send a fire on the wall of Gaza.
Who's really sending this fire on the wall of Gaza? It's the Lord. So you want to be on the Lord's side. All right, read on.
Which shall devour the palaces thereof.
That's what's supposed to happen, because remember what they did to our ancestors. And what they're doing to us present day. Yemen, Mauritania, they're doing the same thing.
Selling us.
There you go. So this is a just recompense. God is a just God.
That's right.
Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord.
That's right.
Read that again.
But I will send a fire on the wall of Gaza.
Come on.
Which shall devour the palaces thereof. And I will cut off the inhabitant from Ashdod.
You see that? And he would cut off the inhabitants. That's verse 7?
Yeah, that was the start of verse 8.
I just want verse 7. Jump down to verse 11.
Verse 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom.
Come on. Of who?
Of Edom.
Of Edom. That's your friendly neighborhood white man, the European nations today. That's them. Go ahead.
And for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
God said he's not going to turn away their punishment, so they're going to get it too. Come on.
Because he did pursue his brother with the sword.
Who's his brother? You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The Israelite, according to the Bible. God said that they pursued us with the sword. So punishment is not going to be turned away from them. Go ahead.
And did cast off all pity. And his anger did tear perpetually.
His anger did tear perpetually, like you read earlier in Ezekiel, Katt. Go ahead.
And he kept his wrath forever.
For how long?
Forever.
So judgment is coming to him.
Right.
All right, go back to the article real quick. Yeah, we got a lot. We might have to speed up. You know what? Go to the video. Play the video, please.
Israel is facing...
End to life. We thank our legal team for having able presented our case in a cogent manner, and we believe they've presented a compelling case before the ICJ. We also thank the court for granting the opportunity to the South African government an opportunity to present its case in real time. We believe this will be impactful, will be able to intervene in real time for the people of Palestine.
Stop. See, that's our issues right there. We over here. You remember when Rodney King got beat down, right? And you remember that picture with the white supremacists, but then you got the You got the black woman.
Black woman
Right.
trying to
Stop!
Don't, please don't.
Right.
This is no different. South Africa, why the hell you sticking out your neck for the Palestinians?
Come on,
go
dog.
through like apartheid and all
Come on,
This is what I'm
man.
saying.
The hell is this?
This is the foolishness and the what's it called? The Stockholm syndrome
Right.
of our people right
it.
here. All right, it's not just here in America; it's wherever we're scattered.
Right.
All right, because remember our nationality was taken from us, our customs, our culture. So now all we do is like, what do? Try to join hands with anything outside of the scriptures. Jeremiah 2:14, real quick.
Bring it out.
Jeremiah 2:14. This is what happens when you don't have an identity. Right here. Jeremiah 2:14. Let's read that.
Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 14.
Go ahead.
Is Israel a servant?
Uh-huh.
Is he a homeborn slave?
Boy, that's what it seems like, because we have that slave mentality. Master, I mean, hey, I don't appreciate they doing to you, so you go from one slave master to the next. Go ahead.
Why is he spoiled?
Why is we spoiled? Come on.
The young lions roared upon him.
That's just verse 14?
That was.
I only wanted 14. All right. What else we got, IT? What else do we got?
Blinken meets Israeli leaders to discuss war in Gaza. 5 stories you need to know.
All right, play that.
Nice to see you.
U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken tells Israeli leaders there is still a chance of winning acceptance.
Wait. So that's what they say. That's what they say. Is that according to prophecy? Absolutely not.
Nope.
Go back. I want you to read the next subtitle with that, and let's see what he's talking about even more. Stop.
From their Arab neighbors if they create a path to a viable Palestinian state.
So what he's saying is if they stop now, there's still a way we can have peace with the Palestinians. What y'all got to say on that?
That's crazy
The hell
because
is this?
nowhere in history have the Edomites ever forgiven anybody for killing them. They remember the Twin Towers. They want you to remember the Holocaust and everything that ever happened to them. But when our slavery happened, they want us to forget it. When they're killing other people, they want you to forget it. That's the hypocrisy of what this nation that we're dealing with.
And Esau, the so-called white man, remember what we read earlier in the Bible? They said they lie from the womb.
Right.
They lying.
That's
they want
right.
everything. They want, like, if it's some grapes, they want the grape, the tree, and the damn dirt. Everything. They want the dirt. They want everything. So they gonna leave nothing. They lying to them. They lying to you.
Hey, you gonna keep that dirt?
Hey, so this white man had over 300 on the treaties with the Native Americans, over here, the so-called Native Americans. Don't trust him if he want to give you one treaty. That joint is going to be broken.
Right.
Now, go ahead, Katt.
Hey, I want to back you up on that. Give Psalm 73 and 6, and I want to show you the nature of them. You think they can be peaceful?
No,
Do you
sir.
really think these people can be peaceful?
Not at all.
Hey, give me that Psalm 73 and 6.
Psalms chapter 73 and verse 6.
Uh-huh.
Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain.
Uh-huh.
Violence covered them as a garment.
Violence covered them like the clothes you wear.
Right.
Go ahead.
Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish.
Uh-huh.
They are corrupt.
They are what?
They are corrupt.
Uh-huh.
And speak wickedly concerning oppression.
Uh-huh.
They speak loftily.
This is how they feel about all the other people upon the earth, especially us.
Right.
All right, this is a very violent man.
Right.
That's why King David said in Psalm 17, like you brought up.
Yes, sir.
That is my deadly enemy.
You all right, Cap. You know, you all
read
right.
the next verse real quick. I want to read the next verse.
Verse 9.
Read
They
that.
set their mouth against the heavens.
Even against the heavens, they set their mouth against them. Read.
And their tongue walketh through the earth.
And their tongue is set all around the earth, lying.
But
Yes, sir.
you
That
got
was
Jake.
tough.
You got Jake setting their mouths to say that they moist.
And damn.
Don't do it, Cat.
Hey, bring it out, Cap. Bring it out, Cap.
He's saturated.
Saturated.
Wow.
Bring it out, Cap.
That was
Bring it
terrible.
Hey man, I'm sorry, bro. I couldn't help myself, man.
That was good. That was good.
Hey, man, all right, hold on. We gotta get back. We gotta get back. We gotta bring it back.
Bring it back.
What you got? What else you got, IT? What else you got?
Israel-Hamas war. U.S. President Joe Biden vows he's working to get Israel out of Gaza.
Oh, wait a second. What? So you got United States of America saying, guys, this is turning bad on us because every nation sees the genocide that's taking place on the Gaza Strip with the Palestinians, right?
Yeah.
And America is the only nation that's co-signing on it.
Right.
So Biden like, guys, I don't think this is a good idea.
You're making us look bad.
You're making us look bad. I think we should back away. But that's what America do. They are evil, but they'll try to smooth things over to put you back to sleep.
Right.
And that's what's gonna happen with a lot blacks, Hispanic, the blacks that was waking us. Hey, this is evil. Oh, no, America's still good. They trying to get them to stop.
There you go.
That's how they do. But play that, please.
Focus and beyond right now. A speech by U.S. President Joe Biden at a church was interrupted by calls for a ceasefire in the besieged Gaza Strip. The demonstrators disrupted Biden's major campaign speech ahead of the presidential polls. The U.S. president said that he has been quietly working to pressure the Israeli government to get out of Gaza, and that he understands their passion for a ceasefire.
He's lying.
Straight
You know
lies.
how we know? Because we got the Bible.
That's right.
Daniel 11 and 14. I
Bring
want
it
to show
out.
you something. Daniel 11 and 14. Let me show you something real quick. Watch this.
Daniel chapter 11 and verse 14.
Watch this.
And in those times there shall many stand up against the king of the south.
Come on.
Also, the robbers of thy people shall exalt themselves.
It says the robbers of thy people shall do what?
Exalt themselves.
Shall exalt themselves. The robbers of our people are the ones who's in the land today.
Right.
They should exalt themselves. How did they exalt themselves? With the help of America.
That's right.
It's called the Balfour Declaration.
Right.
Okay, so they are bold-faced liars.
Right.
And their comrades agreed with that thing. Give me Daniel 7. Give me Daniel 7 and 7 real quick.
Daniel chapter 7 and verse 7.
Come on.
After this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth.
Right, so this prophecy is going from the Roman Empire all the way up into America. Watch this.
It devoured and brake in pieces,
All the nations that stood before him, they destroyed him. Come on.
and stamped the residue with the feet of it.
Right, that's talking about all the other nations. Come on.
And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it.
All the other kingdoms that stood that were before. Watch this.
And it had 10 horns.
And it had what?
10 horns.
And it had 10 horns. Those 10 horns is the European Union, NATO. All right. Esau formed this for their protection.
Right.
And to what? To secure the vision that they're trying to establish.
Right.
We didn't read that in Daniel 11:14. Read that part. Establish the vision.
Daniel chapter 11 and verse 14.
Come on.
And in those times there shall many stand up against the king of the south.
Come on.
Also the robbers of thy people shall exalt themselves to establish the vision.
There you go. So it took all of those European nations together to establish this false vision.
Right.
All right. Go back to the article, please.
After months of growing dissent over his support of Israel, Biden came face to face with demonstrators in South Carolina as he gave an address to win back voters ahead of this year's election.
So what it's showing you is all political. Give me that in Revelation 13 and 11. It's all political. They're going to say what you want to hear so they can be reelected and continue to push the vision that they're trying to establish. But at the end of the day, we know what's in their heart.
Right.
War was in their heart.
That's
right.
All right, read this.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 11.
Come on.
And I beheld another beast
Another beast. Go
Coming-
ahead. This is America right here. Come on.
coming up out of the earth.
Uh-huh.
And he had 2 horns.
2 horns is going into the politics, the Democratic Party and the Republican Party.
Right.
Come on.
Like a lamb.
Like a lamb, meaning what? You know, we are actually trying to get Israel to stop dropping bombs on Gaza. That's like a lamb right there.
We so innocent.
Read.
And he spake as a dragon.
But he's really a dragon because he's the reason why they're dropping the bombs on Gaza.
Right.
Is that it on that?
Yes, sir.
You got to understand and don't fall for their lies.
What the hell is this? Wasn't it America, Donald Trump, that assigned Jerusalem as the capital over there?
There you go.
Right.
Everything they're doing, they've been in support of them. It ain't just started when Biden got in office. They've been supporting Israel and helping and everything, like you say, the Balfour Declaration and all.
Yep.
They're compulsive liars.
That's right. And how you gonna trust a president that fall all the time?
How you gonna trust that? Damn. Hey man, leave that man's feet alone.
Hey man, hey, we gonna end the war report off of that, bro.
Leave that
Bro,
man's
you
feet
hilarious,
alone.
bro. hey, IT man, y'all ready for the next segment?
Man, ain't never like.
Oh my bad. Before the next segment, make sure to subscribe. We got a call. Yeah, we'll take a quick call. Hey, shalom caller. What's your question or your comment? Hey, shalom caller. What's your question or your comment?
Yeah, I just wanted to know if that Blinken guy is a Jew. Can you ask those guys that, please?
Ask what guys? What you talking about?
The guy that's on the radio station right now, the KJVA. I'm watching it on TV.
Yeah, that's me. Oh, I thought you were talking about. I don't know them people.
Hey, who is them dudes?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you straight. You can never spot Amalekite. You know why? Because they all look alike.
Right.
So Blinken, yeah, he's a representative for America. I don't know. You know, I don't know that because
I looked him up on, and he's a Jew.
Okay, so then why'd you ask the question then, bro?
It was a trick question.
He ain't.
So why I hate it when people do that stuff. Then why you ask the question for?
I just wanted to know if everybody else.
Nah, they ain't want. Come on,
man.
I was about to boo you, bro. I'm gonna show mercy on you, bro. Stop doing that, bro. If you already know, just say that then, bro. You're dealing in deceit, my brother. Stop it.
And don't call him no Jew on the We the Real
Jews.
That's right. We the Jews.
That's blasphemy to call him a Jew.
Right.
He Amalek.
Hey,
Israeli.
Get that script. Get that script.
Yeah, get that Ezekiel, man.
Get that Ezekiel.
Hey, you brought this on
36.
yourself. You brought this on yourself.
Yeah, he did bring it on himself. Shame that man.
Shame this
Shame. Hang up. 20. Read it.
Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 20. And when they entered unto the heathen, whither they went, they profaned my holy name. When they said to them, these are the people of the Lord, and are gone forth out of his land.
Go ahead, Katt, you bring it up.
So, hey, well, the brother, he said he called him a Jew, right? He's fulfilling prophecy, right? He's profaning the Lord's name, and he calling up here being deceitful.
Being deceitful.
Boo that man.
Right, boo that
Shame.
And stop blaspheming, brother. Stop blaspheming.
Amalek.
Amalek is his name.
Yeah,
Yes. IT, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Drop that.
Uh-oh. Say the brothers on the KJVA.
All right, man. So topic of the day, put up the thumbnail, please. All right. The population is coming. So give a shout out to the thumbnail team.
That's fire right there.
It is fire. I like that. So yeah, let's get into it, y'all. Today's topic of the day is the population is coming.
Depopulation.
Depop.
Bill Gates and his friends invested in Kodama systems to reduce carbon dioxide.
Now, they want to reduce carbon dioxide, right? So let's read on, watch this.
By chopping down trees and burying them underground.
Now check this out. You may reduce carbon dioxide, but now what's going to be the issue? Lack of oxygen.
Right.
This damn devil. You see this? Play the clip, man. Watch this.
Bill Gates and other investors are betting Kodama systems can reduce carbon dioxide in the air by chopping down and burying trees, which has raised $6.6 million in
Stop. What the hell? They raised $6.6 million to cut down some trees, and you mean to tell me we have homelessness in America?
Right. Yeah.
We have people who can't eat in America, but they got $6.6 million to cut down trees and bury them?
Right. How could you
Can I
possibly
get
love
one
white people
real
so
quick?
much?
Hey, give me Ciroc on the 13
This is
and
insane.
23. All right, because Bill Gates, all right, man, this nigga is main for doing computers, bro. He did computers all his life. He don't know about trees or drugs.
Hey, you ain't lying, though. You ain't lying. I got to give you a point.
Right. He don't know anything else except for computers, bro. Stop listening to this man on read it.
Sirach chapter 13 and verse 23.
Read.
When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue.
Everybody don't say nothing. Nigga, you don't know nothing about trees in the ground. Read.
And look what he said. They extol it to the clouds.
Oh, He said on the cut down the population by 15%. He about to kill you. That's what he's saying. But you finna let it happen. Shame on y'all.
I had posted a video of Bill Gates admitting that he created most of the stuff that he's trying to stop right now.
That video, you talking about with when he's doing a lecture?
No, he was sitting out there doing an interview.
Repost it again.
Yes.
All right.
Hey, Katt, but that's how he got rich. He got rich creating programs.
Viruses.
Viruses.
Yep.
And then he sold you a damn program to fix it.
Yep.
He's the one that created it.
Damn.
We all right.
That's tough. That's tough.
So he gonna
It's
be
in the
selling
videos group.
He gonna be selling oxygen.
That's
Hey, that's Sam.
That's
You
good,
crazy,
Sam.
bro.
That's good.
That's next.
You ain't lying. Oxygen. Damn.
Oxygen 37.
Right.
You might be a prophet, bro.
Hey, they gonna be selling. They gonna be selling air on the corner.
Damn.
I got that O2. for the low, bro.
I got that pure air. I got that pure air.
Damn.
You got the video?
Okay. It ain't nothing crazy, Elijah.
No, it's just
all right, cool.
Bill Gates.
I gotta make sure, bro. I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it.
Oh, praise it. Is he admitting that?
Okay.
He
All right,
creates
play it.
most
It look wholesome. Okay. All right, pull it up. Play it, man.
About 60 minutes. He looked like.
Are you the right man?
You the right man?
Messenger on this? Because you fly private planes a lot and you're creating a lot of greenhouse gases yourself.
Yeah, I'd probably have one of the highest greenhouse gas footprints of anyone on the planet. You know, my
kind of ironic.
personal flying alone is gigantic.
What the hell was that?
He just admitted he creating what he say he finna cut down the trees to save us from.
There it is.
He said, yeah.
Well, there it is.
Saying he the devil.
He is the devil that
Sure
the Bible
is.
speaks of. What else we got, IT?
How food and agriculture contribute to climate change.
Right. So you know there's this big thing out there, climate change is global warming, and they're blaming it on methane emissions, right? So methane emissions. Go to the next tab over. We got to teach the people about methane emissions real quick.
Please.
All right. What is methane? Read that.
What is methane? Methane, CH4, is a colorless, odorless, and highly flammable gas. It is composed of carbon and hydrogen.
Mm-hmm.
It is also a potent greenhouse gas, meaning it affects climate change by contributing to increased warming, according to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency.
All right. Scroll back up. All right. Read that. Why is methane bad?
Why is methane bad? What to know about the greenhouse gas methane, which is impacting climate change faster than carbon dioxide.
All right, so now go back to the article right before this, all right? All right, so they're saying these toxins, okay, are changing the way the earth functions, all right? They say that's why it's getting hotter every year, things of that nature, okay? Now, it is true that methane emissions is bad and it's causing issues, but here's the underlying tone behind it.
Right.
You know power plants, right?
Right.
All of that, those chemical plants, that is the main cause of the methane emissions. Now, cows, agriculture also give off methane emissions, but it's very small and it's natural.
Right.
All right? Meaning God created it like that and it doesn't harm the earth.
Right.
But now they're trying to blame it on the agriculture, the cows, showing you the evilness. Now, if you blame it on that, now you're going to cut the trees down. Now you're going to kill the cows.
Yeah.
Right.
So, damn, what are they trying to cause? They're trying to cause depopulation on the slide.
Right.
We'll probably do a part 2 to this later,
Dang.
but this is the beginning of it. Now, go back to that article, please. Read it from the top, please.
December 2nd, Reuters. Feeding the world is a big job, and the effort produces billions of mets of emissions of greenhouse gases each year, around a third of the global total. Despite the fact that food is a big climate problem, very little has been done so far to address it.
Scroll down to how much does our food emit?
How much does our food emit? Global food systems accounted for 17 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide, equivalent or 31% of human-made greenhouse gas emissions in 2019, according to the United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization.
Now, so this is something that, I don't know if y'all been following this, but I've noticed it the last 2 years. It's smaller now, it's growing. They're really gaining steam behind cutting down the trees and behind. Remember the farm situation?
Yes, sir.
The government is taking control over the farms.
Yes, sir.
You understand? They're limiting the amount of livestock you can have on the farms. This is a real thing. Before you know it, there ain't the steak, the ground beef, but that lets you know something too. Once you hear this last video, you're going to start thinking about, damn, did I eat chicken? I'm sorry. Damn. I'm sorry for messing with you, but it is getting that bad. It is. We're going to show you that. Do me a favor. Go to that next video.
How can livestock be a part of the climate solution? The natural carbon cycle explained.
Some people got sense out there, and we're about to play a clip to somebody who got some sense. Watch this.
Yes, sir.
We're told that cows are a big part of the climate problem. But are they really? It's true that cows emit methane, a strong greenhouse gas. But whereas CO2 from burning fossil fuel stays in the atmosphere for potentially 1,000 years, methane stays for around 12 years before it breaks down. So, let's look at what part cows play in that. Cows eat grass, and methane is released when they belch, and also from their manure. After 12 years or so, that methane breaks down into natural or biogenic CO2 in water. The grass absorbs the CO2 through photosynthesis and turns it into carbohydrate. Cows eat the grass, and the whole cycle starts again. Because of this cycling of carbon, if cattle numbers stay the same, eventually, the methane produced by cattle will not contribute additional global warming.
Do you see that? Let's get a Most High round of applause.
Hey.
Because with all of these lies, there's going to be some truth.
Right. So what you're saying is the Lord made it and it was good.
There you go. Right. The Lord made the cow to do what he do.
Right. Right. He made it perfect.
And Gates said that he was going to improve the method or improve cattle by giving them injections.
He's trying to play God.
Right.
That's what he's trying to do. But that's not even the issue. Watch this, Jeremiah 50:34. I want you to read down to 36. This man must be stopped, not by us. Not by us, but by the Lord himself.
That's right.
Wicked ass.
Right?
Stop him, Lord.
Read what you got.
Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 34.
Come on.
The Redeemer is strong. The Lord of hosts is his name.
We praise him. We don't take things into our own hands.
That's
we serve
right.
a just God.
Right.
Read.
He shall truly plead their cause.
He shall thoroughly plead their cause. Come on.
That he may give rest to the land.
Come on.
And disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon.
Of who?
The inhabitants of Babylon.
Read.
A sword is upon the Chaldeans.
Come on.
Saith the Lord. And upon the inhabitants of Babylon. And upon her princes. And upon her wise men.
And upon her wise men, people like Bill Gates.
Right.
Upon her wise men. Come on.
A sword is upon the liars.
Upon who?
Upon the
A
liars.
sword is upon the liars.
That's right.
Bill Gates has just been found a liar.
That's right.
Because that's not the cause of it. It's the Lord bringing judgment for what y'all been doing to the people of God for
That's
400
right.
plus
Right.
years.
Right.
Read.
A sword is upon the liars.
And
they shall dote. A sword is upon her mighty men. And they shall be dismayed.
And they shall be dismayed. All praises for that thing
That's
right
right.
there. Yeah, go ahead,
Can I get
Capo.
one?
Yes, sir.
Give me Isaiah 14:8. Give me Isaiah 14:8. Because he wants to destroy the trees. He wants to destroy all the animals. Eventually, he wants to destroy us.
There you go.
Right.
There
That's
it is.
Bring it
That's
out.
his
There it
ultimate
is.
goal.
Bring
Yes,
it
sir.
out.
His ultimate goal is to get rid of us. But
That's
he
right.
wants to control the food in the trees first. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 8. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down,
And since y'all have been what?
since thou art laid down,
When the Lord puts his hands on you, Esau, and you have to pay for all the evil and wickedness that you've done, you'll be what?
since thou art laid down,
You will be laid down. You will be gone. You will not be here anymore. Read.
no feller is come up against us.
You won't have to worry about the temperature because you won't be here.
Right.
That's right.
And the trees ain't got to worry about being cut down. The
Right.
trees will
Right.
rejoice.
Check it out.
Would you look at that?
Look at that.
Let's get the Most High round of applause
Ain't
for that
God
thing.
good?
Hey, Katt.
Yes, sir.
Get her Habakkuk 3 and 14. Get Habakkuk 3 and 14. I'm going to land back off of what Katt said. Because going back to that video also, they use the term, I'm telling you, they use these desensitizing words. Investors. They use investors. Investing in what? Killing the people on the planet.
Right.
Bring it out.
Investors. Go
Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 14. Thou didst strike through with his staves the head of his villages. They came out as a whirlwind to scatter me.
Go ahead.
They're rejoicing.
They're what?
They're rejoicing.
They're rejoicing.
Was as to devour the poor secretly.
So they had their think tanks. They come up with these ideas. And then those that are with him, they call investors.
Hey, real quick. Hey, we winding down. This some the information. We want to bring this up. We only got so much time, all right? Play the last video, please. That goes with this. Watch this. This is a what you call a whistleblower. All right, give me Psalm 64 and 6 real quick. Or is it 8? I ain't looking. I think it's 8. I think it's 8. Read that.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 64, and verse 8.
Okay, go ahead.
So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
Right. So this is what's taking place. Esau versus Esau right here. Play that clip.
Bring it out.
Hey everybody, this is Shad Sullivan coming to you from the headwaters of Bitter Creek, Archer County, North Texas. We have to talk. State officials will be assisting to help identify potential alternative markets if a producer is unable to move animals, and if necessary, advise and assist on depopulation and disposal methods. Ladies and gentlemen, we are plowing under vegetable crops from coast to coast. We are euthanizing millions of chickens. We are aborting sows and burying feeder pigs. We are dumping milk by the hundreds of thousands of gallons, and now they are preparing us to depopulate the fat cattle ready to harvest because of a bottleneck created by the effects of COVID. This thing hasn't been created by COVID, but the effects of COVID and the logistics therein. We are in trouble. Our food supply is in trouble, and I am appealing to producers and consumers across the nation to start calling. Yesterday, the first shipment of imported beef from the country of Namibia hit the shores of the United States of America. And yet this morning, they are telling us to prepare to euthanize harvest-ready cattle.
Stop. So I hope you see it. They're destroying the crops. They're killing the chickens. They're killing the cows. Give me the book of Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 25. Okay? These are the destroyers of the earth, like it says in Revelations 11. They're being revealed. This is them. Jeremiah 51 to 25. Watch this.
Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 25.
Go ahead.
Behold, I am against thee.
God says he is against America. Come on.
Right. Oh, destroying mountains.
Oh, what?
Oh, destroying mountains.
That's what America does. They destroy any and everything they get their hands on.
Right.
Come on.
Saith the Lord.
Saith the Lord. Read.
Which destroyeth all the earth. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee.
Come on.
And roll thee down from the rocks.
And roll thee down from the rocks.
And will make thee a burnt mountain.
And will make thee a what?
A burnt mountain.
A what?
A burnt mountain.
Let's get a most side round of applause for that thing. Bring it in. They are going to pay for what they're doing on the earth. Let's get ready for the rundown. We got Captain E-Real, Captain Kimmy Will, Officer Elijah, Officer Sampson, and Officer David. IT, y'all ready? Play the clip.
Let's get it.
Let's get into it. What we got?
International assault.
International assault. The world is going crazy, brothers. All right, pull it up. Read that.
Armed men take over live TV broadcast in Ecuador.
Ecuador crisis. It's all right. It's his first time. We don't give him a pass. All right, play that. Play that.
A broader war between gangs and government burst into the studio of an Ecuadorian TV station today.
What the hell?
Where armed men wearing masks and holding pistols and long guns broke onto the premises this afternoon and took employees hostage. The men flashing what appeared to be a grenade in front of the camera lens, jamming what looked like dynamite into one anchor's pocket. As the man pleaded not to be hurt. All of it broadcast on live TV. Police then pushing warnings on social media about the hostile takeover in Guayaquil, telling the public Our specialized units are deployed on site to attend to this emergency. News in progress.
Hey, pause that real quick. Hey, these are the days we're living in. It's not as if we're approaching the end. No, we in it. We're in it right now. Remember, those are our brothers and sisters over there.
Yes, sir.
And they're rising up, turning against the government, cartel, and all them acting a fool. There's other videos out there that we cannot show, but they are executing military personnel.
Oh, wow.
I saw it.
Yes, sir.
They are execution style. Wow. Hanging them, shooting them in their heads. Right. It's real over there with our brothers and sisters. That's why we got to pray for one another.
That's right.
Okay, remember,
That's right.
we got a school in Ecuador. You understand? We got to pray for our brothers and sisters. Okay? Give me that, because this was prophesied that it would happen. 2nd Ezra 15:16. Okay? Hey, brothers and sisters, you here in America, a lot of y'all still don't think it's going to come to America. Right. Y'all see it? Y'all see the coup d'etats over there in Africa and Haiti. Y'all see this breaking out in Ecuador. You don't think it's coming to American soil because you comfortable here. Right. You better understand the same things that we see is coming to a city near you.
Right.
You better understand it. Just like them storms come here, civil unrest is coming too.
Right.
Read that verse.
2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 16.
They act like the Capitol riots didn't happen.
Right.
You understand? But it's going to increase. That's right. Read that.
For there shall be sedition among men.
Come on.
And invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
They shall not regard their kings, their governors, their presidents. Go ahead.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
We're living in those times right now. Right now. Hey, real quick, we got 10 minutes. Pull up migrant ban. Migrant ban. Pull it up for us. All right. So what is being said right now is what? Because of what's happening in Ecuador, remember, they're pushing to close the borders, right?
Right.
So they're saying, you see what's happening right there? The cartel could come here. All of them can get into the country and do the same thing here. What they're trying to do is stir something up to close the borders. And then, as we already see, they're already trying to depopulate.
Right.
You understand? They're already coming against you if you say something against the LGBTQ community, if you say something against Amalek. Y'all see where the tone is going right here?
Right.
Understand what type of days we living in, brothers and sisters. Pull that up. Play that video with the migrant band. Read the title, please.
Migrant ban. It begins. NYC starts blocking migrant buses.
Tens of thousands of migrants to New York City. Adams is putting in place new restrictions on the companies that operate the buses carrying asylum seekers, and violations could mean charges.
Interesting plan, but will it work? Or is it too little, too late?
6 additional buses arrived at the Port Authority bus terminal overnight, hours after Mayor Adams issued a new executive order requiring 32-hour notice.
This comes after 14 buses arrived from Texas in just one night.
So that we can be prepared, so that when the migrants do arrive to New York City, we can get them to where they need to get to safely.
Fines and even criminal charges could be the consequences, according to the city.
You are allowed to
Stop.
drop off.
We're just gonna let you know these are our people. Remember that, but that's gonna change. It's gonna be against the ones that's already here, us. Right. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the tensions are rising, and it's just a matter of time. So the best thing to do: continue to watch and pray, study, pray, apply, take counsel, get yourself built up, and
you better read your
pray.
Bible.
You know that your spirit is ready for the times to come.
That's
I'm gonna tell you, you're not gonna be ready if you're that lonelyite, right? You're not going to be ready if you're not fasting, praying. You're not going to be ready if you're not studying. If you're doing your own thing, you're not going to be ready.
Right.
All right, so it's time to get in the spirit because the times are right now. COVID resurgence. COVID resurgence. Read that.
Resurgence. Nearly 10,000 died from COVID-19 last month.
And nobody knew about it.
Right. They ain't even say
nobody knew nothing. But we did understand something was going on. Everybody, a bunch of people sick in different states. Like, dang, what's going on? We read an account here and there in the news, but this is what's going on. 10,000 people lost their life in the last month.
Wow.
By COVID.
Everybody had the same symptoms.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The same symptoms. All right. So understand what type of man we are dealing with. They're trying to get us on all angles. You have something, officer?
Yes, sir. Psalms, back you up, Cap. Psalms, not Psalm, but 1 Peter 4:7. Like we said, it's the end times. And we must what? We must pray, and we must what? Gather together, O nation, not desire. Or you're going to be caught up in that evil.
Right.
Read.
1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand.
We are at the end of all things. This is the end, people. This is the end. Read.
Be therefore sober.
Be therefore what? Sober. You're supposed to be out in riots and clubs and things like that. We just had a pastor just celebrated the New Year's like a club. They wasn't sober in there.
And watch unto prayer.
And watch unto prayer. That's what we're supposed to do, the 3 times a day prayer. So we got to get ourselves together, family.
You all right.
That's right. Timothy say the same thing, Cap. Real quick on the 2 Timothy, on the 3 and 1. I read that real quick.
2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1.
Read.
This know also that in the last days.
And when?
In the last days.
Read.
Perilous times shall come.
So on the perilous times shall come. And they're actually here.
Right.
So we're living through these times. Go ahead, Cap.
All praise to the Father. Let's get it. LGBTQ violence. All right, let's see what happened. It was Iowa, right? Perry, Iowa. All right, play that, please. Read that title first.
Three things to know about the school shooting in Perry, Iowa.
Back, 2 are dead, 5 are injured after a school shooting in Perry. It's about 45 minutes northwest of Des Moines. Let's recap on how this started. At around 7:30 this morning, multiple law enforcement agencies responded to calls of an active shooting. In the first news conference, the Dallas County Sheriff confirmed people were hurt, but there was no danger to the public. Late today, though, we learned new information about the injured and dead from a second news conference. So here are 3 things you need to know right now. Like we just mentioned, the suspected 17-year-old shooter is dead, according to the Associated Press and ABC News. We also heard from law enforcement ourselves that a 6th grader was killed in this attack.
All right, you could take that down. So let's find out who the killer is.
Right.
All right, read that.
Breaking. Perry High School shooter identified. This is allegedly his TikTok account, which was already scrubbed.
Come on.
He posted this photo before the shooting from the school bathroom. He appears to be part of the LGBTQ community with the flag in his bio. In another post, he put the hashtag gender fluid.
So you put the picture up. Put the picture up. All right. We can't see the bottom. Okay.
Oh, Cap, he did that.
Oh, he did it.
Ain't no 100%, right?
No denying that.
No doubt in my mind he did.
Guilty.
Guilty as charged. Hey, who got a quick comment? We only got 5 minutes left. Who want to address that?
That's why you can't trust these damn devils.
Whoa.
You can't trust them.
You don't go to the car.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait a second. Hold the phone. This just in. Our NAMBLA correspondent Elijah. How would you like to address this situation?
Hey, Cap.
All right. Hey, I didn't set that up. They out the spirit back then.
I'm not one.
He is. Oh man.
I'm not one.
Y'all out the spirit back then.
But hey, as you can see, it's a violent spirit that comes along with that community. So you can see they can't control themselves. They're psychologically, they have many issues with them, like it says in Romans 1:26 on down.
There you go.
Those are many spirits.
Hey, no, they're very violent. They're hateful towards parents. All of that, like you said, Romans 1:26 on down.
Right.
Hey, just so y'all know, it's a joke. The reason why we call him our NAMBLA correspondent, for like 3 months, he just kept bringing up NAMBLA for no reason. We was like, bruh, what's up with you and NAMBLA? So anytime we got something suspect, we call on our NAMBLA correspondent.
Hey, Cap, was there any correlation with him being damp and moist?
No, you gotta ask him. I will not speak on that.
Not damp or moist. Neither one.
All right, gender ideology. What we got?
I'm gonna get out that conversation.
Oh, yeah. This one's crazy. Dang, hey, we might have to get to the other ones next week. Play this. Watch this, y'all.
From her loving home because the state of California claimed I was abusive for not affirming her trans identity. I lost my daughter.
Her daughter was taken from her custody.
Wait a minute.
Because she didn't want to co-sign with this damn transgenderism.
Oh, wow.
That's where it is. In this country, remember when saying Isaiah 47, when they talk about take off the head wrap, pull up the skirt, they're being exposed to who they really are. This ain't no Christian nation. This is a demonic nation. Right. You had something, Captain Kimuel?
Cap, I thought the apologetic said that that the curses were no more, right? Can you read that in Deuteronomy 28:32?
Deuteronomy.
Because she said her child was taken from her, right?
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
So she can't get her child back because they deem her dangerous because she wouldn't affirm a they or them. Is that what we talking about?
That's the world we living in today. Anybody got something before we close out, man?
You saw the end of it, Cap?
No, play it.
Play the end. It get
we
worse.
got like 1 minute.
Get worse.
Go ahead.
She should have said only got one child.
Watch.
Her over a name and a pronouns. Even after I promised to call her a male name, it wasn't enough. My daughter was not a boy trapped in a girl, but he had mental health issues. Against my consent, my daughter was given testosterone instead of therapy. The LGBTQ group used her to raise money for them. The abuse claim against me was finally dropped, but it was too late. By then, my daughter was in a horrible mental and physical pain. My daughter knelt down in front of a train. She was murdered by gender ideology. I beg you, stop pushing gender ideology. My daughter.
Hey, damn, brothers and sisters. We are in Jacob's trouble. We were living in these perilous times. Hey, we got to keep each other in our prayers, and we got to stick together. Like I say in Zephaniah 2:1, we got to gather together, with those who are like-minded. Hey, all praise to the Most High for another show. Giving all praise to the Father, the Son, Jesus Christ. We about to log off. I'm Captain Mattathias. To my right,
Captain Nerel.
Captain Kemuel.
Officer Elijah.
Officer Sampson.
All right, Israel. I'm Officer David.
all right, Lord's will. We'll be back again next week with another show. And with that, we say shalom.
Shalom, Israel.